Good morning, everybody. My name's Elliot Paulson, and this is another episode of Bridge the Gap. Today I'm going to be talking with you all about emotional adaptivity. Emotional adaptivity is a key in achieving success. Essentially, what emotional adaptivity is not allowing your emotions to be controlled by a situation. Not allowing your emotions to be controlled by a situation allows you to see the path of success more clearly. Let's say you were trying to achieve a goal, or in a relationship, or working for a job, and the objective started to skew outside of the range of achieving success. It started to skew away from its goal. When you have emotional adaptivity, you remove your emotions, you have an objective opinion of what's going on, and you start to see what the relationship, the job, the goal needs despite your emotional understanding. See, an event is not what distinguishes our emotions. An event does not determine our emotions. Our emotions are made by our perception of the event. When we can lay aside our perception of an event, then our emotions are no longer contingent or are no longer created by an event. See, two people can go throughout the exact same day, having the exact same circumstances happening, and one has an extremely positive day, and the other has a very negative day. This is because their perception of the events, of the outcomes, of the circumstances is what creates their emotions and their feelings and their understanding of what is happening. So the first key in achieving success through emotional adaptivity is laying aside your opinions and having an objective view of what's happening. When we lay aside our opinions, we can achieve success seamlessly and effortlessly because we are seeing what the greater whole needs rather than what can satisfy ourselves. Success is not determined by whether someone feels or thinks or has an opinion of success. Success is successful regardless of whatever is understood about it. Essentially, success happens despite what you think about it. So when we can lay aside our thoughts, our opinions, or our ideas, we start to see what success needs rather than what we need. This brings me to the second key in achieving success through emotional adaptivity. The second key is once you lay aside your personal opinions and your personal ideas and your personal needs, you start to see what is needed for the greater good, for the greater whole, the other person, the other part of the situation. So once you lay aside what you need, which is the first key, the second key is to determine what the other part needs, what the other person, place, or thing needs to allow success to be created. See, when we are a part of the whole and we fulfill a need of the whole, we are fulfilled ourselves. Our needs are met ourselves when the whole of what we are a part of is fulfilled, is made successful. So, once you lay aside your opinions or your personal ideas, you can have a clear sight of what is needed to achieve success for the greater good, for the whole. And then the next action to be taken is to distinguish what needs are needed for the greater good, for the whole. And then taking those actions that fulfill the needs, that create success for the whole in which you're a part of, provides success to yourself. See, when you provide something to another person, to another part, it is represented that you would have it yourself. See, you can't provide something to somebody if you don't have it yourself. It physically is impossible. I could not provide you with words if I didn't have words. You couldn't provide me with sight if you didn't see. It's very simple, but in terms of other things, it's true as well. If you had food, you can only give food to somebody because you have it. Or if you had compassion, you can only give compassion to someone because you had it. So when you provide something to somebody else, it fulfills it within you. It validates that you have it. So in achieving success for somebody else, in achieving understanding, or in achieving whatever may have you, it shows that you have it yourself. This level of awareness is only made through having emotional adaptivity, because you're laying aside your personal opinions of what is needed and you see a situation or a circumstance objectively. So to achieve success in emotional adaptivity, or with emotional adaptivity, first lay aside your opinions, your ideas, your thoughts that make it personal to you. And once those are laid aside, see what is needed for the whole to achieve success. And when you are a part of that whole, you will achieve success yourself. In my next episode, I'll talk about compassion comprehension, which will allow you to utilize empathy to see what is needed more clearly. But for now, think about how you can lay aside everything that you think you know about a situation and just see it for what it is, and then provide what is needed to that situation. And when you do that, you will fulfill it within yourself. I really hope that you guys got a lot out of this video. I'm so glad that you guys got to watch it and I got to talk with you today. If you liked what I had to say, please drop a like, drop a comment, please share this. It's all about sharing experiences, and if you guys got something out of it, I'm sure someone else will too. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Bridge the Gap, and my name's Elliot Paulson.